Welcome to the MADA YouTube Loss Control channel. In this video, we're going to talk about staying out of the line of fire. Specifically, tips for recognizing situations that may put you in danger and how to avoid them. So what exactly is the line of fire? Line of fire is a concept used to describe how energy stored in a moving machine, stored in a spring, stored in anything that gravity would affect, such as a suspended load or a vehicle on a lift, how that energy might be released in an accident and cause injury if the individual working with that machine or doing that task is in the way when the energy is unexpectedly released. Being aware of line of fire scenarios while you're working and staying out of the way when possible is huge in preventing accidents that might occur to you. Negligently being in the way or just simply not thinking about what you're doing or what could happen can cause you to be seriously injured if a spring were to come loose, if a grinding wheel were to break and explode, or if a car should fall from a lift. So what we're going to talk about is how to stay out of the line of fire and how to prevent accidents that might occur unexpectedly. A few examples of dealership tasks that put employees in the line of fire. Helping to guide a vehicle onto a lift, standing directly in front of the vehicle. We have had several claims and dealership accidents over the years from employees doing just this. Working underneath a vehicle on a lift, sitting underneath an engine on an engine hoist, standing over top of a strut while disassembling or not using a fixed strut spring compressor, standing directly in front of a bench grinder with no guards, especially standing in front of any bench grinder when you're starting it up initially, using a hand grinder with no guards, standing directly in front of or behind a vehicle that is moving, whether it's throughout the shop, whether it's on the sales floor, or perhaps just at the local gas station, standing directly in a plane of rotation of a rotor on a brake lathe, or walking beneath a ladder. All of these are examples of what we're just talking about in this video of being line of fire and the risk that brings to an accident occurring. Stay out of the line of fire. You can't always avoid the line of fire, but do so when possible. There are certain tasks in the dealership that employees do that we just can't make all of the risk of an accident go away as much as we would like to. However, there are certain things that you can do to reduce the overall likelihood of you being injured, such as if you're working in service and you have to walk up front to go talk to a service advisor or to go get a part from the parts department, walk around other vehicles on lifts. Don't go underneath them. If you have to talk to another technician, stand out from underneath the vehicle. Don't walk up underneath it with him, if not absolutely necessary. Never sit or stand under a suspended load like an engine on an engine hoist. Kind of going along with this too, never walk underneath somebody who's working overhead that might drop a tool or drop something that could hit you. Don't stand in front of a moving car. Step to the side, especially if helping guide one onto a lift or into your bay. Don't use grinders without guards. And always stand off to the side when starting a bench grinder. Never start a bench grinder standing right in front of it. A broken or defective grinding wheel could explode as the bench grinder starts. Here's a video. I want everybody to watch this video of a technician guiding a vehicle onto a runway lift. And let's watch what happens. I'm willing to bet that everybody watching this video will have a hard time ever getting this image out of their head. And that's kind of why I wanted to show you that, how quickly something bad could happen in a dealership. How could this technician have prevented a possibility of being crushed by a car? Simply stepping 2 or 3 steps off to the right, guiding the car on from the side where the driver could see him better and where he would not be in the line of fire. We have had several dealership injuries over the years that were caused just by this scenario of somebody guiding a vehicle in, somebody standing in the wrong spot, and the vehicle hitting them and crushing them against a wall, against toolboxes, or against workbenches. In conclusion, dealership can't remove all the hazards from the jobs that you do. You must use your head and work safely and stay out of harm's way. Walk around, not under. Stand to the side. Use your guards on equipment and the PPE that the dealership has provided if you can't avoid that task and the risk that comes with it. And then just in final note, take your safety seriously. One moment of inattention around moving machinery or moving vehicles can cost you your life. That's the end of our video. Let's be safe, and everybody have a blessed day.